and we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel is just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats will tell lies that then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yeah. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What's good with the family? Good Sunday to the fam. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Y'all catch this on the playback. Make sure y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel, and come holler at your boy, man. We're on the road to 10K, and we gonna keep pushing because we gonna get there. But what's good with the family? Edgar Chavez, what's good, Brody? Jersey is in the building early. Judah Ben, what's good, bro? How you feeling, man? What's good with y'all, bros, man? This good Sunday, man, after a good weekend of boxing, a good night of boxing yesterday, man. You had a couple unexpected outcomes, and you had some upsets and things like that, man. Had some good action yesterday, man. Definitely some good action. And everybody's talking about the main event that was Regis Prograis and Zorrilla. And I think just right on par, people being prisoners of the moment. I just don't think I don't think in this climate, in today's world, you're not allowed to have a bad performance, and you're not allowed to have a close fight. You're not allowed to get tested. None of these things are allowed to happen without you facing like boatloads of criticism. You know what I'm saying? I think it just don't make sense to me. Get what I'm saying? People don't know the difference between, somebody that's getting exposed and somebody that, just in there with a guy that you just don't look good against because he ain't come to fight. You got people saying Regis don't know how to cut the ring off and yada, yada, yada. Like, that's BS. If you didn't see him cut the ring off yesterday, that means you wasn't watching. Now, could he been better at cutting the ring off, more consistent at cutting the ring off? Absolutely. But to say he can't do it, it's a ridiculous assessment. People just say anything, man. They don't really watch fights for real. Thrill Hill was good with it, man. That's what I said too, bro. Another Karen sighting, bro. I'm just saying, bro, the way he was moving, he didn't offer no offense. That's why he lost. Rozier was good with it. Yeah, he just didn't get. Man, and this Rozier saying that, usually he have a joke, and I feel like 100% how you do. Never again, bro. I don't never want to watch nobody put up a performance like that. Big Tex, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? People forget Regis hadn't fought Orthodox fighter in 2 years. Little stuff like that makes a difference, Rozier, because he faced several southpaws in a row. Good observation, bro. And that's not an excuse. It's just a reality of things, right? You get what I'm saying? So, you got people saying he looked bad. He looked like shit, because of this performance. Devin Haney had definitely outboxed him and beat him easy. Anybody thinking that Regis could beat Devin Haney is crazy. It's like, damn, y'all see one performance and y'all go crazy. Like, he didn't struggle from, from a defensive standpoint. He wasn't getting all touched up or nothing like that. Yeah, he got clipped with a good shot that could have arguably been a knockdown, but it is what it is. I think this dude just showed up not to get knocked out, and that was his moral victory. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, Rozier speaking facts. Rigo versus Casimir all over again. Yo, I'm not stupid. Regis still the truth. Talk to him. Rozier, like, come on, bro. One performance now, all of a sudden, he trash and he can't fight. And, such and such going to do this to him. And, this one going to do that to him, man. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, man. Yo, if that dude would have took, and you can tell pretty much anytime Regis landed anything decent, this dude was bothered by it. He would have been knocked out. If he'd have actually came to engage a little bit, he would have been knocked out. Let's be real. He would have been knocked out, man. The fans, bro. Yeah. So they did it on FaceTime, man. So y'all know we're going to talk about this. And your boy got the clip for y'all. I keep them clips, man. I got the clip for y'all. You know it. It's good for Regis, though. Rozier, my thoughts exactly, bro. Go ahead and slip. Go ahead and y'all be prisoners of the moment. Please, everybody get bold all of a sudden and be prisoners of the moment and watch how that man come back and hurt somebody. I just can't wait. It's going to be similar, just like Boots. Rozier, he had that performance, which he dominated. Now, Regis didn't dominate in the way that Boots did, right? But I think he had a better opponent in there too. You know what I mean? But dude just really didn't offer nothing. He was hell bent on surviving. And surviving, he did, bro. Surviving, he did. That's what he was hell bent on doing, and that's what he did. Survived, y'all. I'm saying that I'm just not impressed with that. You get what I'm saying? This is a fight. We pay our money. We didn't pay our money to see this dude dance around in them tight-ass leather trunks. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nobody pay their money. Ain't nobody tune into that all night for that, bro. You out here doing that. You stunk it up in a title fight. You can't do that in no title fight, bro. Respectfully, you can't do that in no title fight. You know better than that. Come on, man. You turn. I'm pretty sure you turned everybody off last night with that style of fight. They probably start looking like, man, what the hell is this dude doing in here, man? Damn, you wasn't even in no real trouble. Every time you got hit with anything of any note, you just stayed on that bike, man. Like that, I just wasn't impressed by that. Yeah, ring generalship. Yeah, you checked that box. You checked that box one too many times. That's all you did. That's all he offered last night was ring generalship, but all movement, and occasional couple counter punches here or there. And he did catch Regis with some shots, but that's going to happen. That's expected when you constantly pressing the action and trying to make the fight. You get what I'm saying? Like I just didn't like what I seen from Zorrilla. Like he just didn't come to fight. That stinks, bro. It's a title fight. You fighting for a title. You get what I'm saying? Not no run-of-the-mill fighter either. You're supposed to go in there and try to take it from that man. If you like that, sitting there with the surprise look when they don't raise your hand. Bro, you didn't come to fight. Why are you surprised that you lost? You get what I'm saying? Wasn't a total loss yesterday. Rozier a fool. Yeah, man. RAMLA Ali, she got smoked, man. She got sparked. I ain't gonna hold you. She got spizzard. She got spizzy. She got laid out, bro. She got laid out, man. We're gonna get back to Regis. Let me run through some of the, this other action as well. We're gonna get back to Regis, man. for sure. But speaking of RAMLA Ali, man, got all the talent and skill in the world. Get what I'm saying? All the talent and skill in the world. I think this was a very a credible test, a real test for her, right? With Alejandra Guzman. But right off the bat, you know, what got RAMLA Ali in this position that she's in this picture right here, what got her in this position, in my opinion, is she fought the wrong kind of fight. She fought the wrong fight. She fought the wrong fight. She was very brave, gutsy, all the heart in the world, but she most definitely, for sure, is going to be kicking herself in the ass today because she definitely fought the wrong fight. This is a fight she definitely could have won just by boxing. She allowed this to be a tough man contest when it didn't have to be. And again, I just don't understand the thinking of these fighters that are not punchers like that go in there with people that actually can punch, and you decide that the way to fight them is to really try to outbang with them throughout the you know, the majority of the fight. I just think that was a bad tactic. It wasn't smart. Yeah, Roger. I seen one of his knockouts, bro. Zorrilla knockouts, bro. He caught a dude with 2 shots, blitzed him, bro. Chop was good with it, man. Break on the lobby for calling anybody out. But again, man, I just don't. I get why you would think that, but just consider this, Chop. Just consider this, bro. Most fights won't go that way with Regis, and why they won't go that way? Because guys are gonna come to fight. Just follow me for a second. Look at the reaction and the results Regis did get when he was landing his shots. You get what I'm trying to say? Imagine if dude really came to fight and actually was engaging in these rounds instead of trying to survive. You get what I'm saying? Just think about it. The reaction that Regis was getting when he did land, dude just didn't want to engage. He would have been knocked out, in my opinion. And I'm not just saying that. He'd have been knocked out a long time ago. You know what I mean? Only thing he did consistently better than Regis to me was the movement, bro. I'll give him the movement, the ring generalship, but you just can't win a fight moving, right? So I wasn't impressed with his offense. Just think about what I'm saying, Chop. He had a couple little good counter shots in there. He arguably dropped Regis. I know all of that stuff, right? But ultimately, he just didn't offer anything impressive offensively other than some single shots here or there. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Single shots here or there for the most part. Fate, what's good, my bro? Sean, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Salute to my bros, man. Yeah, he didn't, man. All he did was move. OZ Boxing 22, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Yeah, man, I wanted to come a little early today, man. Build with the fam, had this good conversation. And again, man, happy Father's Day to the fathers of the chat. Cecil, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? DJ Black Charm Music, peace, family. How you feeling? Skywalker Boxing, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? What's good with it? So, yeah, man, look, I don't want to take nothing away from Zorrilla. Like, I can give credit where it's due, right? I'm just due. I know how to give him the credit, right? You know what I mean? And one had they call it knockdowns, Regis food at 140 for Devin. Look, I ain't mad at nobody that think that, but I'm not being, for me, I'm not going to be a prisoner of the moment. And I'm going to strongly consider, like, you got to think, man, the only reason this guy was even able to look like this because he did not offer much offensively. He just came in there to survive and counterpunch here or there. Like, you get what I'm saying? The average fighter or the fight for Regis won't look that way because more guys are going to engage a lot more than what dude doing, which is going to give Regis several more opportunities. This dude, I ain't saying stand there and become concussed, but he was unwilling to stand his ground for pretty much any moment of the fight. He might have did it once or twice, but ultimately, nah, yo. Nah, I can't say he fooled. I hope they think that, and I hope it's easier for people to fight him now. I just think, you know, he wasn't prepared for a guy to move that much. That's the only thing he did. You know what I mean? Regis could work on cutting the ring off more, you know what I mean? Focusing on the body. He made some mental errors and things like that, right? He did, yeah, but I just don't think he was prepared to move that much. And that's why I look like that. You know what I'm saying? Counted knockdown because he did land and Regis fell, right? It could have been fate. It could have been even Regis kept it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Happy Father's Day again to all the fathers. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying from a running ass dude. William Old School, salute family. How you feeling, brother? Happy Father's Day to you as well, bro. He was acting tough at the face-off just to get KO. Yeah, she did too much. She fought the wrong fight. She fought the wrong fight. Well, yeah, man, we're going to get back to Regis, man. Let me just run through this real quick, and we're going to get to Regis. Yeah, salute to RAMLA Ali. She got all the skill and talent in the world. She's just not much of a puncher. I don't know why she thought last night that it was, you know, the smartest move to try to hook with a hooker and somebody that clearly had the heavier hands. And you got dropped early enough in the fight to kind of learn your lesson early. Like, you know what? I need to just box this chick, you know what I mean, and get the dub that way. She just didn't want to do that. She stuck to her guns. She had too much heart for her own good, and she was in there with somebody that really could punch pretty good. And she paid the ultimate price, a knockout. Her O got snatched and her soul got snatched, and she got laid out pretty bad. She got laid out pretty bad, man. I mean, she got to definitely go back to the drawing board, but this fight was lost. It wasn't a matter of skill or lack thereof. It was just a matter of bad strategy and game plan. She fought the wrong fight. You know what I'm saying? And she had a female in there with GUZMAN that was punching when she was punching. She was smart enough to understand the punch when she punched. So you get what I'm saying? She made it difficult in there for her, man. She definitely made it difficult in there. And it was a war. You get what I'm saying? It was a war. I wonder would she be the same. This was a bad knockout, man. She got her soul snatched, bro. Soul got snatched. So, man, I wish her the best moving forward, man. You've seen fighters recover and come back from knockouts like this, but you've also seen knockouts like this damage careers. So I don't know which side she's on, to be honest, just yet, but I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be one of them wait and see. It may be what's good with it. Regis, when he's 34 and look bad, but won't respond to Shakur. Man, we're going to move like that and better. Regis was too afraid to go to his left. He had much success going left. Regis, you clip dude with a foot tangle and palm push. Cool fight, though. Yeah, man, Regis, look, it wasn't a good fight. It wasn't a perfect fight by any stretch, but he definitely was coming to make the fight. You get what I'm saying? Rose a fool. Definitely was coming to make the fight. And he had a guy that was unwilling to engage, and he was able to take advantage of Regis coming forward and being aggressive in spots. But I'm just not overly impressed with that because that guy didn't have the temperament of a dude that was coming in there to offer us something good and win. You get what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the building. So I give him credit where he deserved it, right? Great ring generalship, even though it stunk up the place. You get what I'm saying? But just follow me, y'all. That can't be your mentality when you're in a damn title fight. You can't come in there to survive in no title fight. He was unwilling to engage because anytime he really got clipped with anything clean and of note, of substance, he went right to holding. He'd try to throw a punch, hold, throw a punch, hold. I just wasn't impressed with those tactics, and that's not how you go out there and win. You get what I'm saying? You were supposed to go out there and try to take it from Regis, and you was cool with just sitting back trying to counter punch, move some more. Let me move. Oh, snap. I got to move. Did I move yet? Let me move some more. Move. I'm just like, nah. That's not how you perform in no title fight. You get what I'm saying? Bro shot himself in the foot at the end of the day. Shot himself at the end of in the foot at the end of the day. Like, you just can't come out there and perform that way. Thomas Morris, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? Appreciate you stepping through. So it's like, y'all smash that like button if y'all haven't, man. Let's run the lights up, man. Let's run the lights up, family. Let's work. Well, your boy did back-to-back streams. Like I said, I did the Regis card, then turned right around, and we did the TSZYU fight as well, man. Regis not to cut the ring up, but that knockdown at the beginning seemed to affect the way he fought. It's possible, but you know what? I noticed even though he had went down there, it was no like noticeable dip in the legs, no extra stagger, no having to clear the cobwebs. He just was able to go right back to it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, for me, I just don't think he was prepared to move that much. You know what I mean? Actually, I don't think he expected that guy not to engage. You know what I mean? The way he did. This dude losing momentum. Yeah, you need Antoine back. Ant Jones was good with it, fam. Fighters got to prepare for nobody's like somebody's. That's true. That's true. True indeed, man. Great point, bro. No doubt. Well, Gary Antoine to be back, man. Don't worry about it. Dave got so many options. Yeah, Joseph, he got a lot of options, bro. A lot of options for the young Devin Haney. Salute to my bro, OZ Boxing 22, putting that color in the chat. Dudes for the double time. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. This grind is nonstop, and I ain't slowing down, y'all. We gonna keep putting this work in, man. Salute to
and
my
we ain't
bro.
never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Much love and appreciation. Salute to my bro Sean, man. And that super putting that color in the chat. Happy Father's Day, just doing all the fathers in the chat, man. Appreciate you, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the chat. Much love and appreciation.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
And that's old fun. So my brother one thing about Regis, and he performed how he did. And dang, yeah. Dude could punch with Regis, shook that. Yeah, he did. And dude, he just moved way too much for me. Haney versus Lone for Undisputed 150K, or Haney versus Regis would do like 90. Oh man, guys, basic fundamental fighter, nothing flashy, just straight business. Yeah, he coming to take your soul. Lose nothing, tape on him, stick up the joint. Right, and Jones. And look, I just want to give him his credit. Like he did. He came and he you know, I peeped the ring generalship. I see that he was able to move. I was disappointed because I do know he got a bit of punching power, right? He ain't no feather-fisted guy. He can punch. He just didn't come to engage. I was unimpressed with the lack of creativity offensively and the effort from an offensive standpoint. Like, I get it. I get the moving. I get the creating a moving target and, you know, changing up the looks, giving them something different to look at. But what about the offense, my man? Like, you can't win a fight just moving around. And like I said, I just needed to see more offense, and I just didn't see it. So I just had an issue with that. I was like, man, where's the offense at for this brother, man? He ain't really coming to bring it how he's supposed to, man. And it's weird to me, but it is what it is. Right fate, right on cue. They looking at him like he food. And I think that's actually interesting, man. Just please treat Regis like he food, and everybody just start calling him out and wanting to get in there with him. Because, man, we about to see some good fights if that's the case. Real footwork on limb gave Regis problems all night. Yeah, it did. The little awkward stance that he had and everything. You get what I'm saying? He just had a weird style, Sean, and I just didn't appreciate it. Like, offensively, it stunk up the joint. You know what I mean? Easy to say, but harder to do. Facts, Thrill. And he did it, but he had to keep on doing it. You get what I'm saying, Thrill? He had to be prepared to continue to cut that ring off because he had a guy in there that was you know, had his mind made up that he was going to continue to move and wasn't going to really stop to really engage often at all. Get what I'm saying? So he needed to figure out another way faster to create opportunities for himself. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to be clear. No doubt Regis could have did things better, and he knew that because he said it after the fight. But I'm not going to sit here and act like that dude's some type of trash because he got in there with a guy that was able to survive against him because he didn't come to engage whatsoever. You get what I'm saying? He really did. Shit, man, the way he looking, it might happen. Jesus Ramos pretty damn big, ain't he? I'm telling you, Regis gonna hurt one of these dudes. He wanted no part of engaging after the knockdown. Facts. Well, he did not want to engage, bro. Regis to go to the body. Facts, yo. He waited a little bit long, Sean, to start going to the body. He absolutely did, bro. He absolutely did. And Vince didn't deliver. Tim finished it too soon. Man, it's too soon. Dude, what's good with it, dude? How you feeling? You're just trying to not get knocked out. Facts. And it was pissing me off because, like, I'm like, yo, you got to come to fight, bro. Like, this is a title fight. That don't matter to you. You know what I mean? And it would be frustrating to him. Regis better fight Matias for unification and engage with them. Yeah. I mean, stylistically, that'd be the more favorable matchup. You know what I mean, Matias. But I just want to highlight something. I'm not going to be the guy pushing that Haney doesn't have power. But what I'm going to say is, it's not going to be the same because I think, you know, Zorrilla had enough power to keep Regis somewhat respectable where he ain't just want to go balls to the wall to go get him, right? I just think the scenario is a bit different with Haney. People got to factor that in there. Yeah, the boxing from the outside is cool, but at some point he's going to be able to land the same way he was on Zorrilla. And then again, part of the reason why he was a little honest with Zorrilla is because he could punch a bit. Devin hopping in there too. Till you retire. Yeah, man. We gonna see. Championship rounds was really close to big mistake on his part. Right. You know what? He fought the wrong one though, Fate. That's what it was. He fought the wrong kind of fight. And he paid dearly. He paid dearly for it, man. Ramla Ali. She got slapped, man. Out there fighting like that. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're considering that. They're not considering that. They seen this one fight and they eyes lighting up, but it's some things that they're not factoring in or considering. The fight that still will be a different fight than what y'all seen just last night for sure. I mean, listen, the thing is, he did cut the ring off, but he didn't do it enough. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't like this dude was moving a little bit and Regis wasn't cutting the ring off at all. It was just like every time he did, this dude would just continue to move. So this is why he should have been going to the body. So he made some fundamental and technical errors, some mental errors, like on his behalf, right? Where he could have did some things differently to have success, to create those moments for himself, because Zorrilla definitely wasn't going to sit still for him to do it. So that's where he fell short at, you know, making the adjustments early enough, you know what I mean, and to create the opportunities he needed to be successful. That's the biggest knock on his performance. But other than that, he continued to try to make the fight where a guy really just didn't want to engage. Like he had his mind made up. He did not want to fight back, really. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't. So Regis just didn't. He cut the ring off, but just didn't do it enough. You get what I'm saying? Nowhere near enough. It was kind of like how Boots did. He cut the ring off at certain points with Karen, but he just didn't do it enough. You get what I'm saying? And it hurt. It hurt him at the end of the day. It hurt the performance. Until he retires and get money and actually enjoys retirement, changes his mind, stays there. Man, that'd be crazy. Yeah, I'm telling you, DJ Black Sharp Music. So let's play this, man. This is Regis and Devin on FaceTime, man. This is what makes boxing fun, stuff like this.
Oh, that's your girl, huh? What's up? Me and you next. Me and you next, Devin. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna tell you in front of your dad. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Don't start telling him in front of me. Now.
Right.
Here's the y'all. Y'all right here.
Don't get that one performance fucked up.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna bust your ass. It ain't gonna be like that with you. You know that, huh?
Dolfo, what's good, my bro? How you feeling?
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Hopefully we see each other next though.
He said, I'm going to tell you in front of your dad, I'm going to whoop your ass. He said, don't let this one performance get you messed up, man. Don't let this one performance make you think I ain't one of them dudes. And right on par, just like fans, it's crazy with fans, right? You could have 30 great performances or 27, 20, you know what I mean? Whatever, great performances. You'll have one where you don't look your best and already fans write you off. What about all the times that he's done it? Like, you get what I'm saying? I just don't get that. So again, one performance don't change nothing. It's not like he was in there getting his ass whooped. People not really making the right assessments. Think about what happened in there. He wasn't in there getting his ass whooped. Know what I'm saying? Dude ain't really want to fight for real. I'm telling you. Plenty of tape on that. The game plan. I'm telling you, yo. Think this shit is sweet. This is one of one in Regis' career. This is by far the most lackluster fight that you've seen in terms of excitement in a Regis fight. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna have to engage with this dude more times than not. You get what I'm saying? People are not considering that. They're not considering it. What if this Zorrilla guy actually was coming to fight? he would have been knocked out to me. Could have been footwork. Mouth was open. My 6 and 7. Right. It got constantly going after him. Sean probably helped with that. So Regis fell. We all saw. Yeah. So look, it's gonna be fun, man. I say get in there and make it happen, man. Let's make it happen. Boxing's Club Haney's the future. Regis 34, but he's still. You got to make it there, man. You got to make it there. Dude can't leave out the Josh Taylor about who? That ain't his last 2 performances. Who? Oh, and that performance was great against Josh Taylor. He just fell short. 2 performances that he just fell short. That wasn't a bad performance with Josh Taylor. That wasn't a bad loss. That was the Josh Taylor that was looking like the top of his game too. That wasn't a bad loss. I mean, that wasn't a bad loss. That's just a close loss, man. That fight could have went either way. I went back and rewatched it, and I scored it 7-5 for Regis, honestly, to me. You know what I mean? Me personally, I scored it round by round with a pen and a piece of paper in front of me. So I don't think that was a bad performance. He didn't get the decision, but I don't think it was a bad performance. And this one, he won again. Like, this dude wasn't getting his ass beat offensively or nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? It just was a matter of a guy you didn't look good against because he didn't come to fight. Salute to my bro Kurt, man. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Happy Father's Day again to all the fathers out there. Bro, you can definitely be out thought. Just by, I mean, look, it's just not going to be easy. That's all I'm going to say. It ain't going to be easy. So that wasn't easy for Zorrilla at all, man. Yeah, Paro would have made a much better fight, Thrill. A much better fight. A much more entertaining fight, man. Much more entertaining fight. Much more entertaining fight. But this, I hope this is next.
Oh, that's your girl, huh? What's up? Me and you next. Me and you next, Devin. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna tell you in front of your dad. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Don't start telling him in front of me. Now.
Right.
This is y'all. Y'all right here.
Don't get that one performance fucked up.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna bust your ass. It ain't gonna be like that with you. You know that, huh? Nah, hell no. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Hopefully we see each other next though.
This is entertaining, man. This is fun, man. So I truly do hope that they do line it up, man. Boots out this last performance, right? Now watch what happens to Vila. Talk to him, Kurt. Watch the decision. However, one by decision. The Josh fight made. Put one to fight Josh. People hate Devin. And guys at Trini, salute. This is all this hate. I concur everyone. I don't know what has been said yet in this chat or on this stream that's Devin hate. I don't think nobody in here, especially me, ain't said nothing hateful about Devin Haney yet. Nobody. It's no Devin hate. Not over here. JusDueBoxing don't do hate-filled content on no fighters. So don't nobody in here hate Devin Haney. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? So again, and what's frustrating about the fans of Devin Haney, y'all gotta understand he can be criticized the same way y'all criticize every other fighter that's a potential threat to him. You know what I'm saying? That's not hate. When somebody's opinion or viewpoint is different than what yours is on Devin Haney, it's not hate either. We know who the haters are, but it ain't none of them in here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody hates Devin Haney. I bigged his fight up for a week. I talked about his fight for an entire week. I don't even think some of his biggest fans did that. For the entire week, bought the pay-per-view, bigged him up after the fight. I said he won. So many other people said he didn't. So again, no hate comes from over this side. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Devin Haney and Bill. This is fun. I hope people do feel like Regis is food and that makes them want to get in the ring with him, because then it's a lot more good fights to be made, man. Simple and plain. It's not out the realm of possibility for Devin Haney to get in there and possibly outbox Regis. It's not impossible. I want to be very clear. It's not impossible. But if people are banking because of they seen this fight and they think, oh, okay, yeah, Devin Haney definitely got that in the bag. I think they making a mistake. I think they making the wrong assessment, in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like when people seen the Devin Haney and Loma fight, you got people saying, right, after seeing that, Tank could definitely knock him out. And you got people saying, the Devin Haney fans saying, how you gonna base that off of that fight when he won't fight him the same? Well, Devin won't fight him the same way Zorrilla did either, because Devin going to engage more than Zorrilla did. He not going to come to fight. He not going to do that. You never seen Dev do that. Even in the fight where he used his legs the most, you never seen him not be willing to engage, because he got more heart than that. He not going to do what Zorrilla did. So there are going to be more opportunities for Regis. That don't mean he automatically going to knock Dev out, but people are not even willing to consider and have that kind of conversation. That he's gonna take more chances than Danielito Zorrilla did last night. He will, because he's a fighter. He's gonna fight back more than that. That's gonna leave more opportunities. Not saying that he'll get knocked out because of it, but it'll be a much better fight. It'll be a much better fight. Dev is not gonna come in that fight to survive like that. That's what I do know. Win, lose, or draw, I don't think he's gonna come to fight like that. He's not gonna stink the place up that way. The dude gonna actually come to fight like he did in any of his other fights. You get what I'm saying? Even when he uses legs, he still stops and engages. The man's gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm giving him that credit. He's gonna come to fight. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be a different fight, and it's gonna be a fun fight. It's not impossible that Dev could get in there and outbox him. It's not impossible, bro. I ain't crazy. It's not impossible. But to think that fight gonna be just an automatic win in the bag for him because you seen his performance, nah. It don't go like that. It's gonna be a good fight. Trust me. Both of them dudes gonna bring it, man. Both of them. But Devin still can't. See, you remember what Tank Davis said? His channel's balanced. I'm telling you, I keep it fair. I keep it fair. Even though boxing ain't fair, I keep it fair. You know what I mean? So yesterday too, just facts. I'm telling you, man. Tank is superior and it's not. So I want them to fight so bad. Devin wouldn't even fight Tank like Loma. He wouldn't. Just like Regis ain't gonna fight Dev how he fought Zorrilla, or vice versa. Dev ain't gonna fight Regis how Zorrilla fought him. You get what I'm saying? It's the same could be said. And then again, it's not that Tank is superior to him. We kind of could see where their strengths and weaknesses are. You get what I'm saying? And again, just certain weaknesses that he have can be exploited by Tank, which will put him in a position to be knocked out. And there's certain weaknesses that he can exploit in Tank that could potentially put him in a position to outbox him. You get what I'm saying? I'm a realistic person. But either of those feats are going to be hard. It's going to be hard for either dude. It's not going to be easy. It won't be super easy for Tank to get a knockout, and it damn sure ain't going to be easy for Dev to outbox him. That's why it's a 50-50 fight, because there's a chance that either guy could win. And that's just what it is. There's no hate involved. It's just what it is. I just know if I'm going off of what I just seen, when I see a guy go up against southpaws, he's susceptible to being hit repeatedly with left hands. I think it's reasonable and logical for me to believe that Tank, being one of the most efficient and accurate southpaws, athletic and all of that, if those lesser guys are able to land, then one of the most accurate punchers in boxing will be able to land. That's not a hate. That's not, you get what I'm saying? That's just that's a reasonable observation. You get hit by left hands a lot when you face southpaw fighters. The history is already in your track record. The proof is in the pudding. You still won those fights, but again, you haven't faced that level of southpaw, people feel like, in the Tank Davis. So again, you get in there, if he's able to have the success with the left hand, how multiple previous southpaws have been able to have success, it's not out the realm of possibility for people to believe that he'll knock them out because of that. You get what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with that. Man, yeah, man. I'm telling you, I show much love to that young king, man. I give him all his just due. I'll give him his flowers right now while he can smell them. You know what I'm saying? The level up he needs to get with Robert. I said something. Yeah, he got to fight Ashley's corner. What's good, cuzzo? How you feeling? Appreciate you pulling up. He said, your people. Somebody said, your people. So again, man, I'm a logical dude when it comes to this boxing, man. And I'm not against, other scenarios. It's like it's more than one way for either guy to win a fight. But again, you get what I'm saying? When you got God-given power like that and boxing ability that can match anybody you in the ring with, this is why people feel like he'll knock somebody out. Again, and I keep saying this, man, I'm going to say it till people understand it. The thing is, man, Tank is going to be able to box with anybody he get in the ring with, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Anybody he get in the ring with, he'll be able to box with. Nobody will be able to make him just look like he don't belong in the ring with him at all. That's just me. Hey, I ain't seen it yet. I ain't seen nobody come close to doing that, right? So that's just that. Now, when it turns into a fight and you can't fight him, then that's when the problems start for you. Because at some point in the fight, he's athletic, talented enough, high enough IQ to force you to fight. He's going to be able to close the gap. You know how to cut the ring off, and he know how to go get you. And again, we talking about one of the most efficient punchers in the sport. Efficient, meaning he lands at a high percentage, a very high percentage, not just for a couple fights, for the totality of his career. He is one of the most efficient fighters in boxing. It's just what it is. Go look up the numbers. That stuff doesn't change from fight to fight. He's very consistent in that area. Yeah, people will highlight. They'll be quick to say, yeah, he don't throw that many punches. But say the percentage that he lands at. He don't need 100 punches around to knock you out. When are people going to understand it? It's just that simple. And again, if you can't stop those couple punches when they come, you're going to be in very big trouble. That's for anybody. You get what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, man. The man punching very, very fucking hard, man. Ain't nobody 135 pounds punching like that. That shit is different. And you smart on top of it, patient, understanding yourself, not in a rush, hard to break mentally. So it's going to take a special fighter to beat him. And nobody is unbeatable. But again, that's why people feel like he'll win that fight. You get what I'm saying? Again, you hear what Teddy Atlas said. He called him the most complete fighter in boxing. And he don't praise you just for no reason. I'm telling you, Fight Night, it'd be a damn good fight, man. It'd be a good fight. Oh, man. Okay, man. Look, nah, he ain't fought nobody like Loma yet, right? But when he do, I think he'll be just fine. I think he'll be just fine, bro. I think he'll be just fine. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll be just fine. Man, amazing success with the left hand. I had no problem closing the distance. That's what I'm saying. Regis is a brawler with boxing abilities, pretty much. Yeah, he is. Brawler with boxing abilities. Yeah, man, look. Tank gonna he gonna show you. He gonna show you better than I could tell you, should I say. He'll show you better than I could tell you. I'm not worried for that man getting in there with no guys like Lomachenko. Again, although he might not got in there with Lomachenko, but it's something that people continue to kind of miss when it comes to Lomachenko. Whenever he is in there with another athlete that he is not superior to athletically, he's usually not the matrix that they build him as. I don't think people understand what I mean when I say that. This mystique that is Lomachenko, this level that people think he got over Tank is imaginary. It's imaginary. He goes about getting his business done differently. That's all it is. It's a different style. Don't mean he's at a higher level than Tank. I don't think so at all. I don't. Again, he's athletic enough. He's a complete athlete. That matrix, all those angles and stuff that he usually wild people with, and he's able to get them off they square. He won't be able to do that with him, just like he wasn't able to do it with Dev. He can't do it with other guys that are athletic right with him, that have the foot speed and the intelligence, the IQ to keep up with him. That's for them slow-footed dudes. He won't be able to do that with him. I'm telling you, he'll be in line to get himself hurt. I guarantee it, man. I'm willing to bet anything. Look how he fought Teofimo, not throwing punches for half a fight because he was worried about getting cracked. And we talking about Tank. You think he won't be worried about getting punched in his face? Go in there and try to keep jumping in against Tank and see don't you run right into something. I'm telling you, yo, I've been saying that for years. It is a fantasy that this dude is on a certain level that Tank Davis is not. I'm telling you, he just do his business differently, and he's very efficient at what he do, but we still talking about one of the more efficient fighters in boxing with the power to knock you out with any punch at any given time in either hand, man. Lomachenko is very impressive because he's a two-handed fighter that can move, and he got good rhythm, good technique. You get what I'm saying? Good fundamentals. He liked those little angles that he liked to angle off at and confuse the guys. But again, when you're athletically gifted, like a Tank Davis is, that shit don't work. he'll be able to keep up with him. Foot speed, yes, he will. And I think he'll catch him. I do. I don't think he'll be able to just simply outbox him. All this jumping in and out shit that he do. I don't think that'll be easy for him. It'll be a tough fight for that dude. And you talking about a guy entering his prime, not a guy on the downside, not a guy that might be, you know, sliding up on the slide a little bit. AJ64 was good with it, fam. He said, who talking Skittles? 81 fight take would be stupid to undermate and to estimate team's boxing IQ. I'm telling you, they keep doing it. They don't get it, bro. And again, I don't want to say it's no foregone conclusion when anybody gets in there with anybody, right? I'm open to understand what a 50-50 fight is, right? It's opportunities for both guys to win. But I'm just telling you, the one guy is very, very, very dangerous, man. I'm telling you. Boxing ability, one of the scariest things is power can be scary all in it just by itself, right? Now you add IQ, boxing ability, you get what I'm saying, patience and somebody that truly understands what they are as a fighter. You know what I mean? Who they are as a fighter. You know what I mean? It's something impressive to see. Like I said this before, man. I don't even know how we got off topic like this, but I said this before, man. It's a rare combination of skills, man, and people just gonna continue to see it. He find a way to produce the same result, but a different way. You get what I'm saying? Trey, what's good with it? Trey, how you feeling? Appreciate you pulling up. But yeah, man, let me get back to Regis, man. Let's get back to Regis, and then we could cook on whatever. Regis didn't have his best night last night. I think everybody dissing him. You know, they going crazy. He didn't look his best. People saying he can't cut the ring off. I think he can cut the ring off. I think he did cut the ring off. He just wasn't prepared, in my opinion, maybe to cut the ring off that much. And I just don't think he thought that this guy would come to engage so little. You heard what Eddie Hearn said after the fight. The reason they picked Zorrilla because they thought he was a guy that was going to come and engage how he doing in some of his previous fights. But instead, he really just didn't come to fight in the championship fight. He stunk the arena up. He offered such little offensively that I guess people seen it no way for him to really give him the fight. He just didn't try. You get what I'm saying? Offensively. And you just can't do that in a title fight when people are watching you. You get what I'm saying? People sat up all night to watch you. You was the main event and you out there treating it like it's your pro debut or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know what he was doing. Like it was a sparring match or something. So I just don't know. And look, I'm gonna say this again, man, because y'all love this comparison about Tank and Devin Haney. Devin Haney took the risk against Loma. True. Outside of that, that's where it ends. Yeah, you went over there to Kambosos. Kambosos wasn't gonna beat Haney if they was fighting Kambosos in his basement or living room, literally in his front yard. He would have never beat Dev. So although there's a risk in going over there to fight him, right? And I respect him for it, but the real risk, I'll give him the Lomachenko fight. You get what I'm saying? But all this one ain't taking no risk. Dev taking all the risk. That's why people had this lopsided viewpoint of these fighters, man, because people just create these fantasies that dudes are doing so much more than the other guys, and in fact, they are not. You get what I'm saying? That should be smoke and mirrors, man. That should be smoke and mirrors, man. I'm telling you, it should be smoke and mirrors, bro. To say that man ain't took no risk in his career is like, I think, a very inaccurate assessment. You know what I mean? Just because, and you got to think, what would be taking a risk? Fighting who exactly? Because one of the guys that people are talking about him fighting is Devin Haney, and I want to see what that's going to turn into. Get what I'm saying? I want to see what it's going to turn into, because I guess people love this conversation, so we just got to have it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, nobody's hating. I just want to be clear. Like, I hate that. Nobody, not over here. We do no hating on no fighters. We call it how we all see it. And how we see it might not be the same way as everybody else. And we all over here understand that. But it's all good. Everybody has their own opinion and viewpoint. You get what I'm saying? So I see niggas clown Tank for wearing a purse. But then the next 2 weeks, they said it wasn't one, though. Judah Ben, they said it wasn't one. You get what I'm saying? Don't fight no brothers, but the brothers has their faults. So just let them. Yeah, I think they only see it one way. And again, a lot of times they just make this stuff so personal when it ain't gotta be. Judah, like these dudes, young fighters, man, they all gonna get there, man. They gonna get there. They all gonna get there, man. Engaging is hard to make the guy fight. He a pro still fight. Facts, Dante. It was just not a guy that you look good against when you come to survive, and he did it well. He did it well, and then you mix the things with like Regis being out of height and reach disadvantage, and constantly having to go searching for a guy that was hell bent on moving and did a very, very good job at making things difficult with the movement. I'll give him that, but you just can't win a fight like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come to engage. It's boxing, bro. Ain't nobody come to watch you dance around in some thigh-high leather trunks, bro. Looking silly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts, guys. You got to be, man, because don't nobody want to hear a person sit there and be biased or not be open to the opinions of the other people. It's just as long as if people respect where I'm coming from, I'm gonna always give them that same respect. It's not because I just want to make this point. Think about it. You can't argue an opinion with another opinion. It's counterproductive, and you just can't do it, right? So I know any topic we talk about, I know people gonna have their opinions, and you just got to be willing to leave room for that. Get what I'm saying? People see things differently, but that's how you have a conversation. If we all seen it exactly the same way, it'd be kind of boring. You get what I'm saying? It'd be boring. It'd be way less conversation to have. You get what I'm saying? So it's more than one way to see something, man. Like, again, like people feel like Regis looked bad last night. I think he just didn't look like himself against a guy that didn't want to engage. You get what I'm saying? And I think it just shows, no matter at what point you are in your career, you always got something you can work on. You get what I'm saying? You always have something you can work on. And that's just what it is. I think people are so tough critics that it's just, I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough, man. But again, every fight won't look this way the same way. Every fight won't look the way it did with Boots and Karen, because you're not going to have a guy that's not going to engage that much. Typically, guys are going to have to engage more naturally because they're going to try to win the fight. They're going to actually try to win. You get what I'm saying? Which is then going to create more action for us fans. You get what I'm saying? So I can't respect a guy that's only coming in there to counterpunch and move and just basically barely do that. And it's just like you're doing just the bare minimum offensively and you moving so much. It's like, I can't appreciate that as much because you're not giving me nothing to be entertained by. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I give you credit for having the ability to maneuver through the ring that well and stay on your feet. You get what I'm saying? But you got dropped once. He caught you once. You know what I'm saying? And it just was dull, man. The fight could have been better. That wasn't the person. My name is Alexander Caesar. Somebody said it was a man bag. But they all man bags at the end of the day. But man, yeah, man, salute to Regis keeping his title. I hope we do get him and Dev very soon. Look, why else put them on FaceTime together? That'd be a good fight. If people feel like Regis is food, then so be it. But I will say this though. After seeing last night, I definitely know that there's still things, of course, Regis can work on. And I definitely think that I can definitely see Devin having success boxing. But again, like I said, like it'll be a matter of getting Regis's respect. And I think Zorrilla was able to do that kind of early with that shot that he landed respectfully. So, I think that's what the questions will be. Yeah, you'll be able to box and things like that, right? But don't forget that you got to gain this guy's respect because it's a certain level I think he could have went to, or he could have went like, just balls to the wall. And I don't think he did that because of what potentially was coming back at him. Now, if that's not the same case in a fight with Dev, then you could potentially see Regis be even more aggressive and actually go for it. That's just a possibility, right? I just don't know. But I still want to see the fight. I definitely want to see the fight. That's what you call wasted movement. You already know, bro. Halted on fighting Earl until he got thrown out his Ferrari. Angel thought shit was sweet till they booked the Danny fight and Earl cheese grated his face. Now you already know how that went. So again, I think people just like the people saying Regis suck now. He's slowing down. He don't look the same. It's like, bro, did y'all just see him going to tear fighting all these southpaws, knocking dudes out, man? Yo, come on, man. Do y'all see? My thing is, do people see what happens to a fighter when they come to fight? And just follow me for a second. By people looking at this fight and just being like, yeah, there's no way he beats Dev. Dev ain't gonna come in here and fight like Zorrilla. And I don't mean that in a bad way. He gonna come to actually fight. He not gonna come to survive like that. I don't think he'll do that. Just mentally wise, like ego won't allow him to do that. I don't think he'll come in and do that. You get what I'm saying? He gonna come to fight more than that, bro. Y'all gotta give y'all man more respect than that. He not coming in there to fight like Zorrilla did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, boxing and staying on the outside. I can see y'all thinking he gonna do that. That's cool, but he's gonna engage. He gonna have to. He gonna fight. Like he ain't gonna just try to win a fight by moving and surviving. I mean, now I haven't seen him fight no whole fight like that, so I'm not gonna assume that he gonna get to a Regis Prograis and start fighting like that. That dude don't fight that way. He don't fight scary. Zorrilla was fighting scary or overly cautious. I want to say overly cautious. So for people that don't like scary, overly cautious. I don't think Dev will fight him that way. Get what I'm saying? Not really trying to engage or throw punches. You're not going to do that. I don't see him doing that. Hell no, that's not even his temperament. I've never seen him do it in none of his fights, fight like that. Even when he is boxing on the back foot or moving and boxing, I don't see him do that. He's always offers way more offensively than what dude did. So I'm just saying naturally there will be more opportunities for guys to land punches on each other. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be more entertaining. It's going to be more offense involved in his fight. He ain't going to come here and just be a, you know what I mean? Move, throw a couple counter punches. I've never seen Devin Haney fight like that. And I don't think he'll fight like that when you get in there with Regis. And I think it'll be a much more exciting fight than this. And may the best man win, man. It's just straight like that. Mike Biggs Boxing, my bro, what's good with it? How you feeling, man? Happy Father's Day again to all the fathers in the building, man. That's what we want. Let's get it, man. Seen unseen boxing, what's good with it? Like no Regis and eat like nothing. That's what I'm saying. Seen unseen. You know, Zorrilla was able to gain a respect early. I'm not saying Dev can't, but that's just the question. And he does that. We got a hell of a fight. We got hell of a fight. If he don't, still got a hell of a fight. Either way, you know what I'm saying? But it'll be fun. It's going to play out differently. And I just hope people understand that. And I'm not saying that for a bad reason. I'm saying that Dev is going to come to fight him back. In my opinion, he's not going to do what DANIELITO did. You know what I'm saying? Try to survive. Like I've never seen him fight that way. Scary like that, like hesitant or, you know, just overly cautious and overly careful, too careful. Like I just don't see it. Right, exactly, Dante. Ain't nothing like it, bro. He ain't gonna fight nothing like that character, bro. He just, and again, he didn't offer that much, and that's not impressive at all. You know what I'm saying? He started booing and everything because this dude just wasn't trying to fight. I mean, again, you know, moving forward, Regis just can go back to the drawing board, work on some things, and continue to just get better, man. You can never stop sharpening your you know what I mean? Your sword, man. So you can never stop getting better at your craft. So he still got room to just go do what he need to do. It's always a learning experience. But again, stylistically, like this was a bad style matchup. Like their contrasting styles did not mesh well at all. You had a come forward guy that want to get in there and make the ring small and actually get the fans a fight. But he'll box you too. It's not like Regis needs you to stand right in front of him to be successful. But again, this dude just was unwilling to engage like for the duration of the fight for the most part. And it made for an ugly, dull fight. He took a lot of steam out of the building with that lackluster performance, just, you know, coming in there to not get knocked out. Lose or was it a draw? Nah, he won, AJ. He won, split decision. He won. And some people act like they was mad, but I'm like, nah, you can't be mad when a guy ain't come to fight. And I can't stress that enough, y'all. Like, we as fans, like, we shouldn't be cool with that. And again, I'm not saying it because a dude fighting more just favors Regis. I'm saying that favors us in terms of excitement. We didn't come to see nobody do that. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying stand there and rock 'em, sock 'em robot with no Regis Prograis. But I'm saying at some point in these rounds, you were supposed to like start standing your ground and giving us some type of fight. Damn, bro. I'm like, sheesh, man, bro. How you gonna do us like that? King Judah, what's happening with it, bro? How you feeling? Salute to all the Haney haters switching up. At first, Regis gonna KO Devin. Now he's a duck if he fights Regis. Yeah, I mean, ain't nobody said that in here yet. So, yeah, and again, man, the Haney haters don't live over here for the most part, man. Like I think we fair guys when it comes to Devin Haney, especially. I think we lean more on the side of supporters of his, but I get why you would say that because there are some people that might hate, but yeah, not here. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, yeah, we rock with them, but not all the duck talk is just corny at the end of the day because it is like, man, just if you're gonna fight somebody quality, I'm cool. I'm cool, bro. And it's a lot of other places I could try to go with it, but I don't want to do all of that. I just want to see a good fight. You know what I mean? And I think right now, since we on it, like, and they FaceTimed and they had their little back and forth, like, I think, hey, man, go there and fight Regis. I mean, look, go fight Regis. I don't know at this point, but I get everybody's stance, yo. I get the people that's gonna call duck. I get the people that's gonna put the resistance, man. I'm a dude that understands it. I get it. And why I say that, because I talk to people that feel both ways. I talk to people that feel like duck talk if you do something other than one thing. And I talk to people on the other side that's cool with it as long as you do something you said you was going to do. So I'm open. Like I get people feelings, man. I understand how people feel about the situation or you know, think about the situation. You already, you know what I mean? Definitely, bro. Definitely. He said another thing. The champ, these goofy. Think TSZYU is actually going to be a problem. Yeah, we can get to that. I never seen a guy who doing a Regal running around the ring. Man, that was terrible last night. But you already know, AJ. You just want to see it. I don't really want to put no jackets on the fighters. I just want to see the fights. Like, you get what I'm saying? But time will tell. Like, you get what I'm saying? I won't put the premature jackets. If it's obvious, then I'll call it what it is. But we time is going to reveal everything. I've been saying this for some months now. I told y'all everything I've been saying is a lot of this stuff is coming to fruition. So fights is getting made, fights is getting out the way, and business is being stood on. And man, walls is closing in on boxing and great fights. So either you give us a great fight, or are we calling you out for not standing on business? And I go for all of boxing, not just the lightweight division. Everybody got to give us fights, bro. Everybody. But yeah, man, that was disgusting last night, man. DANIELITO didn't come to fight. He didn't come to get his fans nothing to look at but them leather-ass thigh-high trunks, and it pissed me off very bad. Is it TSZYU and CHARLO going to be a good fight? I think so. I think so, bro. So, because, see, this is the thing, right, King Judah? I do feel like CHARLO is the better fighter. It's simply put, I just do, right? I do. More skilled, more versatile. But TSZYU is I believe in momentum in boxing too, and in sports. I think that's a real thing. And I think he's continuously getting these wins, and he's winning in a way that's building just enough confidence with this guy where he's going to go out there and perform. And that confidence, I don't think is too much confidence. I don't think he feeling himself a little bit, but I don't think it's too much to the point where it'll blind him and he won't go out there and prepare to put on a good fight, right? He's going to fight back, and I think he got real power. He got real power. He do, bro. He got real power. He do. He got some heavy hands like his pops. He's starting to look like that, man. He looking heavy-handed. You cannot let that man hit you flush with all that, because he going to shake you up a little bit. So I think that's going to be a good fight. But I think, you know, no fight is easy, right? You get what I'm saying? So I feel like as you go in your career, and the further you go, each fight, it gets harder. You know what I'm saying? It just don't get easier. So that's a real fight I think CHARLO going to have on his hands. But I'm 100% confident in CHARLO too. You know what I mean? Smarter, just being a better athlete, better fighter. You know what I mean? Damn good chin, being defensively sound, not to be stupid enough to be sitting right in front of TSZYU and trying to brawl it out like dude did. That was stupid, man. Yeah, man, go check it out, man. It just was frustrating to watch, AJ, because dude just didn't yeah, but look, man, y'all keep saying he didn't cut the ring off. He did cut the ring off. He just didn't do it enough. And again, think about how much cutting the ring off he would have had to do with this guy that's moving all night long. What he didn't do, Gaza, was when he cut the ring off, he wasn't going to the body. Get what I'm saying, bro? See that's what you gotta catch. He was cutting the ring off, but he wasn't going to the body when he got there. And he was head hunting. And dude, you got them short arms, dude, tall enough, long enough to slip out of the way of the punches, and then boom, he right back on a good foot, right back out, exit point, right back out and moving. You get what I'm saying? So he made some fundamental and some technical errors in there. Regis did. You get what I'm saying? He made some errors in there. And again, not going to the body early enough to slow down some of that movement. You get what I'm saying? That's where he messed up at. You get what I'm saying? He cut the ring off. He just didn't do what he was supposed to do when he got in front of the guy. For the moment that he'll be in front of him, he's supposed to be attacking that body. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't see him do it enough. And he waited too long. And when God believes Haney don't want to fight Shakur. I feel you. I can't wait till we see that fight too, though. I swear I can. Y'all know that's my boy. I just can't wait to see the fight, man. I swear I can't wait to see that fight. Next weekend, also Belanga's first fight since the bite. Right. That boy definitely got some mustard on him. Yeah, on them shots, TSZYU can punch, man. Come out of Alaska. Yeah, he is. He is facts. And CHARLO was good with it, bro. Yeah, nah, you can't. You can't at CHARLO because he got an educated jab. Being fundamentally and technically sound, he got great punch placement too. CHARLO do, and he's a real athlete too. So it won't be easy, I don't think, to land those shots and blitz CHARLO in that way. CHARLO would be a lot smarter than OCAMPO. OCAMPO is just too tough for his own good. I'm like, TSZYU, I feel you, bro. He's probably he could be hit with the right hand over and over. Absolutely, he could. OCAMPO thumbnail. We did. Yeah. Yo, Tim hit that man, Mike Biggs, man. He was like, woo, what's that? Man, yeah, I can't wait to see the fight, actually. He stayed at mid-range and he didn't get inside. Man, he was getting lit up, Thrill. He was getting lit. Me too. Yeah, man. Remember we was talking about it, King Judah? Facts, bro. Remember we was talking about it? Man, this. And you know what, bro? It's the perfect fight because the styles are polar opposites than Karen. It's a complete 100% opposite. And I think now we're going to get to see what Boots look like when somebody come to fight. So I ain't saying Vila won't have no moments. He's tough in there in game, but I think Boots is just like the way I was seeing Rashidi beat up Vila. I think Boots can do a lot of that same stuff without getting tired. Now, let's see if I'm wrong because the fight coming up. So we're going to see if I'm wrong, y'all, but I don't think so. I can't wait to see. It's going to be fun. Been in the ring since he beat by Spain. Yeah, it's like he had some fights since then. I think he went on a little. He had some fight. He went on a little I think a little win streak for a second. Yeah, went on a little win streak, I think, before Fundora got him. And then he at that point he was never knocked out by nobody but Spence until TSZYU put them fisticuffs. TSZYU put them beaters on him, boy. I was like TSZYU start putting, but TSZYU got caught early. He got caught early, real quick with a nice one too, and then dude got too greedy and he got lit up. OCAMPO just too much heart. He just too much heart for his own good, bro. Too much heart for his own good. Way too much, man. That man got himself punched into oblivion, man. That boy definitely seen the light. Caroline. Don't look into the light. He seen the light. He seen the light last night, bro. I'm telling you, OCAMPO got crushed last night. So again, it's gonna be fun to see TSZYU, man. More heart than skill. Facts ain't unseen. Facts, bro. Definitely more heart than skill. And it was stupid because you was still hurt just trying to brawl, and then you threw yourself out of position and got yourself clocked and cleaned up bad. I was like, yo, bro, nah, that's not it, bro. You ain't, nah. Go and sit down somewhere, man. TSZYU down there punched a hole in your face, man, last night. Man. And while we here, man, how y'all feeling about this ALEEM fight, y'all? How y'all feeling about ALEEM and Sam Goodman? Y'all feel like the right man won? Did ALEEM let it slip late or what? All that talk to you. Mr. Kyler was good with it, bro. OCAMPO ain't been the same since Pence put him on the organ donor list. And I'm telling you, yeah, talk like that and just get smiggity smashed out, man. The 90-second KO, great highlight. I wanted to see inside game tested. Yeah, me too. Looking just as bad when he fought a runner. Nope, they ain't forget. Well, they ain't forget. They love talking about that. But that's what I believe Regis ran into. You get what I'm saying? Well, one of them. That situation, similar situation. He ran into his Karen. The guy that just was unwilling to engage. You know what I mean? With anything past the bare minimum. That's all he did. He did the absolute bare minimum. And I just can't level with that. You got to do more. ALEEM let off the gas and let dude take the second half. Dude did have a stronger second half, but I still felt like ALEEM did enough. I just think in Australia, you allowed it to be too competitive where he from, and Mike Jones was good with it, fam. You allowed it to be too competitive, and I think that cost it. I mean, he slowed down a bit, Thrill, but it's like I think he thought he did real good work in that first half. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's a fight I gotta watch again for real. He lost that fight, proving again. Regis, I don't know, man. Listen, yeah, I can't. Again, it's like we can't call every close decision a robbery, right? You get what I'm saying? Every close decision ain't corrupt. That dude Zorrilla didn't come to fight at all, yeah. Like he really didn't. To be honest, he just didn't come to fight. That's what happens when you offer such little offensively. Like you leave so much room on the table. You get what I'm saying? Like who would have really wanted to see that dude with a title? Not fighting like that, bro. You gotta fight. Like that's a championship fight. Think about the attitude. Imagine paying your money and the guy do that. Imagine paying your money, Cuban Avin, and go to a fight and a dude do that. You're like, come on, bro. Like you didn't come to see no dude move around in some thigh-high leather trunks, bro. You ain't come to see that. ALEEM could have been a draw, but GOODMAN stepped on the gas. He did step on the gas late, but it's like it's a tale of two halves in a sense, because on one end, ALEEM controlled the first half, and then he had a stronger second half. GOODMAN did, right? So I guess the lasting impression, Mike Biggs, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you got to finish strong. You get what I'm saying? It ain't always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So it could have been one of them. I just want to go watch it again. And Devin, that's why I've been quiet until they fight. I want to see it. I just think I don't think he'll get smoked by him, but I still want to see it. I want to see it for sure. 18-109. But you knew it. Once I heard that first scorecard, I said it was for Regis. Zorrilla knew not to stand in front of Regis. I think Regis scared Zorrilla with that knockdown. He did. He just didn't want to engage after that. A little engagement, how judges came up with that score. And I think that's what it was. That's what it was, the little engagement. Like, he didn't give them a lot, guys, that it go off, right? He just didn't give nothing to them. And I'm like, you can't do that, bro. That's very, like, unappealing, like, to the eye. Bro, what are you doing? It's like, oh, so you not going to fight? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're like, and again, I'm not saying stand there and rock 'em, sock 'em, robot, y'all. But come to fight. That's not a fight, bro. That's like you doing the bare minimum offensively. Seems like them small rings with Mel ain't going for that. Absolutely not. Yeah, no way, Thrill. Facts. 8 rounds of lead. Ghost, what's good with it, Ghost? I gotta watch it again, man. Who won the ALEEM fight? Dude did. Sam Goodman won, Ash. Sam Goodman. They gave it to Sam last night. G Roy was good with it, fam. The toughest division in boxing also. TSZYU be the hardest puncher in Mel's face. Think he'd be one of them. He's definitely up there, G Roy. You gotta be. And he young too. TSZYU young and got some real good punching power, bro. He definitely do. Yeah, he'll be back. And RAEECE will be back, bro. He'll be back. He'll be back, man. RAEECE the beast will be back, yeah. He'll be back. He will be back. I believe in him. He'll be back, man. It was a tough loss, but that was a competitive fight, though. It was a good fight, back and forth. Them dudes was bringing it. Salute to Sam Goodman, man. He came to fight. He came to fight. He coming to fight. Coming to fight. think if Broner keeps his head, it will be a major draw 140. I mean, it's going to always be tough, guys. It's going to always be tough for him to return to where he once was. But I think what I do think, being optimistic, I do think he got a few more fights in him, possibly, and make some decent money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he'll return back to form. I doubt if he'll return back to form where, where he on top of things, and I don't want to doubt him, but you know what I mean? But, maybe he could make a couple more bags, few more bags, man. I'm always rocking with AB, so hopefully he do. But it's going to be tough. 154 is one of the least talented weights. I like 154. I think 154 is talented. I like 154. I had for a while, too. I like 154. You know what I mean? And the potential for it to get even better with guys moving up. I mean, GOODMAN had a real nice jab and then start hooking down the stretch. I thought he was a big 122. He got a nice frame on him. GOODMAN. The real dog. Like 54 now. It's a bunch of old men, C-class talents. I don't know, man. I don't know. Ant was good with it, Ant. Recently versus GOODMAN. Yeah, I mean, I like to see it. Just running back 8. You know what I mean? I like 54. Right. I like 54. But turn pure talent. It's just been like maybe they missing some people, but I still think it's a good division. Y'all just tough critics. Y'all know how that go. Y'all just tough critics, man. Just a little tough critic. Or go shoot your tough critics, I say. Like just the moving, bro. Nah, no overlooking, no lack of discipline. I think exactly what he said. The nerves a little bit fighting his homecoming fight. I think that got to him a little bit. The willingness to want to look good in front of your people. I think that played a small factor, and I think he just wasn't prepared for a guy to move and engage to that little degree. That's all. And he made some critical errors in terms of not going when he cut the ring off. He didn't do the right things when he did do it, and there were times where he didn't cut the ring off. So I understand what people saying. They saying he didn't cut the ring off. Yeah, there were times where he didn't cut the ring off the way he needed to. And then when he did, the moments he did, to me, he didn't do what he should have did when he got there. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go, to the body and things like that like he should have. So, did he? Because if he did, I missed it. If he did, I missed it. Right, Celine did. Active male reduces him to that zombie punching bag again. Right, OZ. They robbed to my God. Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. I just seen but did he? I didn't catch it if he did. And I'd be mad as hell if I did miss it. Thanks for sharing so many times. 90% of the time it was by KL, right? G Roy, it was. Seeing with Regis' age too. Some of it goes. Some of it. That's real. Some of it is. Some of it could be that too. But really, mainly just you ran into a guy that just engaged such little, and you gotta think the moments where it was some type of engaging, he was not comfortable with nothing Regis was hitting him with. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't comfortable with nothing Regis was hitting him with, and that was very telling for me. Like he just wasn't comfortable. Not bad. It's gonna be Reese versus Super Matisse next. Besides the nerves for Reese, do you think his age is catching just a little bit, bro? Just a little bit, Ant. Just a little bit. Ghost was pointing that out last night too, about the speed. Just a bit. Not nothing crazy though. Not nothing crazy. Just a bit. I mean, just a bit. Like he's still every bit as dangerous as what people think he is. Again, a fight with him is going to look a lot different with a guy that's going to engage with him more, because on the other side of you engaging more with Regis, naturally that gives him opportunities to be successful against you. So again, It's easy for a guy like. Why I'm not putting too much, just follow me, y'all. Why I'm not putting too much stock into this performance, because it wasn't like Regis was in there getting dominated or getting his ass beat or just in there with a guy that was like moving and whooping his ass. It was none of that. It was just a lot of, he left a lot to be desired in terms of activity because he didn't cut the ring off to the extent that he needed to be successful. And then, like I said, in the spots and areas where he did cut the ring off successfully, he didn't do the right things once he got there. You get what I'm saying? Like going to the body. He needed to make that a staple of the fight. Once you realize that that guy was coming in there to just move, your sole purpose should have been, you know, punching all the air out of his body to slow that man down. So again, tactic. He made a few tactical errors and things like that. Fundamental errors, some things he could fix. I'm not going to be too overly hard on a guy that didn't look that good against somebody that just didn't really want to engage at all. It's levels. It's more than one way to assess this fight. Yeah, the movement, and yeah, he could have cut the ring off, but let's talk about how little the guy offered offensively. And because of that, it wasn't like Regis was in there getting his ass. Well, I could see if he was in there getting hands put on him. And you get what I'm saying? No, this dude didn't offer none. So don't let this one performance fool you. A guy that's normally typically in there with Regis is going to engage with him. So that's going to allow him to look like Regis looks. You get what I'm saying? Facts. Kurt styles make fights, and he was able to implement his style, which was moving a ton. And he was very successful at doing it. He was very successful. And, you know, Regis being at the height and reach disadvantage and having to constantly close the gap. And then kind of in the back of your mind, you got to kind of worry about what's coming back because the dude got somewhat of a punch. I ain't saying he's some power puncher or something out of nowhere, but you obviously know he got some punching power. You get what I'm saying? So it was a lot of contributing factors. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, a typical Regis fighter opponent is not going to be, you know what I mean, that hesitant to engage offensively. And that's what he got last night. And I don't think he was 100% prepared for that version of that guy. You get what I'm saying? It's just what it is. It happens. It happens, bro. It happens. It's a learning experience, bro. Just go back and you learn from it. You're going to hug and hide. You stupid. It tries to please his speed, start to slow down little by little, but it's not drastic. Yeah, it's not drastic. It's slight, if anything, because I still think he's a fast guy. Still think Regis is fast. He just was in there with a guy that he just wasn't able to look like himself against. You know what I mean? Zach B was good with it. For this guy, he was a replacement. A lot of these fighters look bad against replacement fighters because they game plan for a different style of fighter. That's true too, Zach B. That's a good point, bro. Good point, bro. Canelo trying to bring Badu Jack. Yeah, I could, though. I know what you're saying. Like, you can't believe it at one point, but I definitely could because that's right up Canelo wheelhouse. Get what I'm saying? Having these wild-ass advantages, that's what he want. You know what I'm saying? That's what he want. My bad, y'all. I can't believe I mean, Regis has long left for the elite level, maybe 2 or 3 more fights. I think Regis was decently active, though. I think he was active pretty decently, yo. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he had no crazy ass stretches, did he? Inactivity. I don't think so. Not recently. Let me see. Fought twice last year. I think 2 fights a year is not bad. I don't think 2 fights a year is bad. I think 3 is ideal, but I don't think 2 is bad. You know what I'm saying? Especially as you're getting older, right? So I think as long as he can stay on that pace, he's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Because this will be his first fight. Maybe he can get another fight in before the year off and stay at that 2 fight range. Because he was talking about it himself, why 2 fights is good or something like that. He had a little explanation about it, and I thought it made a lot of sense, like what he said. Excuse me, my fans, a fighter train for someone else. Nah, it's not. Nah. See, sometimes I know there's difference between excuses and reasons. To me, that's more of a reason. That can be a reason why a fight play out a different way, right? You get what I'm saying? And it's just what it is. Like you human. You've been going this way, prepping this way, and then you have to go a different way. And then on top of that, it's a little monkey wrench in the system. And the dude, instead of fighting like with the little bit of tape you might have watched on him, he changed that up and then he turned into a mover all night. So it's definitely a real thing. But it's like he was able to do that and weather that storm in a win. It was an ugly win. You know what I'm saying? All wins ain't gonna look good, bro. All wins ain't gonna look good. And I don't think people acknowledge that too. They'll attribute all this stuff to him, how bad he looked, but they're not willing to explore or speak on how you had a guy in there that just didn't want to engage for real. He just didn't want to. Right. Absolute bad style matchup. Like the matchmaker should have never did that. Super active, fight whoever, time isn't on your side. But I think he's comfortable, like again, like I said, with them 2 fights. They're fighting twice a year. You know what I mean? I think he is. Yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying? Told him to kick some rocks. Yeah, me too, Ghost. I want to see him get another one too, for real. Stay active, though. Nah, I'm with you, though. Stay active as possible. You know what I'm saying? But he had a reasoning for the 2 fights, and the way he explained it made a lot of sense. And I was like, oh, okay. But you know, that ideal number be like 3. You get what I'm saying? Now you get 3 fights in a year, you consider active. You know what I'm saying? Them young, especially when you up there at the, you know, not only in age, but you fighting at the elite level too. So you're not fighting the run-of-the-mill guys where you can just go in there and wipe dudes out real quick. You fighting guys that is going to potentially test you to some degree, right? So you feel like when you go through them training camps, that's that grueling for them weeks, all them weeks, and then you get in there with a fighter, get into a tough ass fight, you know, a nice bit of recovery is not a bad thing. So I get it, especially when you're getting up there in age. And again, it was like a well thought out explanation as to what he was saying. So it made a lot of sense to me. You know what I mean? But I love to see dudes get their bread and get the fights. You know what I'm saying? In the same token. 10K was good with it. Yeah, man. That's why I put that in the thumbnail, the way he had fell to the ground, bro. Bro ass tripping the way he fell, bro. Man, curled up, bro. I need to just go play golf. He's doing me say his ass about telling you, go play the golf. Go golfing. Go golfing. But man, yeah, man, salute to Devin Bill. Hopefully, man, they give us one of these fights soon, man. I don't know which way he gonna go, but like I said, I'm thinking 140. I think we might have seen the last fight of him for him at 35. If so, that's gonna be unfortunate, but I know a certain somebody is putting pressure, and I ain't even talking about Shakur this time. So we're gonna see what transpires from it, man, if we get a fight, because that's what I'm looking forward to. You know what I mean? Man, that was a really hard punch. I forgot his name, man. Stopped him to the body. You talking about Banana Jensen Rosario. You talking about Rosario. Yeah, he was a good puncher, but TSZYU looking strong. Zoom verse, what's good, my brody? Peace and blessings to you, bro. Happy Father's Day to all the dads in the chat as well. Kyle Sports was good with the family. I agree with you 100%. Regis is going to be just fine. Where we want Tank? Absolutely, I would love to see that Tank fight. I would love to see Tank and Dev next. Absolutely, I would. I mean, especially, do you think it would benefit him to actually maybe have 2 televised fights a year? And maybe 3 non-televised? Hell no. Nah, hell no. That don't make no sense, because once you're on TV, you ain't going back from that. Hell no. The only televised fights he get at his age right now, I think two is ideal for him. He's playing for 10 weeks. It's hard to go in there and just freestyle. Talk to him, bro. You get what I'm saying? All that. You get what I'm saying, Zach? You making a great point, bro. You get what I'm saying? Great point you making. You get what I'm saying? Great point, bro. It's a great point. Hell yeah, you can't just, it ain't that easy to just switch it up. You get what I'm saying? And they creatures of habit, and they do things in repetitiously. So it's hard to like switch all that mentally, you know what I mean? In that short time span, it can be done. And obviously dudes are successful doing it, but you just highlighting how difficult that really is. You get what I'm saying? And it really is. That's a great point though, bro. Salute to my bro Drop. It was really faced when they read the decision was priceless. He was like, what the? Yeah, right. Miami KJ was good with it, fam. last night. Maybe overlooked. Nah, I don't think he overlooked him, bro. I don't think he was prepared for that guy to move that much. Simple. I know that might sound crazy, but I just don't think he was fully prepared for a guy that was going to move as much as he did. You get what I'm saying? I think he thought he was going to bring the fight a little bit more, and it wouldn't be like that. And I think he, you know, like Zach was saying, you sit here and prepare for another guy, Liam Parrow, he fall out. Then you go try to, you know, prepare for this guy as well. And then that guy that you're preparing for comes in the ring on Fight Night and then do something different than what you prepared for or what you seen on tape. I think it was a combination of all those things. I think Regis knew the guy that he had in front of him, but he didn't know him well enough to know that he was going to go in there and move that much and move that well, because he did move well, even though it was very frustrating to watch. He did move very well in there. I think it's Tank versus Pitbull next. We're going to see. I will. You know how I feel about that. Just feel like, Dame, what's good with it? Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? It's actual rare for a boxer in general to adjust quickly no matter the style. No, I mean, you sometimes it depends. Sometimes some fighters are able to, and then in certain situations you're not. Like, you know, everybody ain't able to do it with the same level of ease, like, or make it look just as easy. You get what I'm saying? So I think it was a combination of things that played into this performance. But I think, again, one of the biggest contributing factors simply is just having a guy in there and not, it's just no way he could have really anticipated that he would be that unwilling to engage in an actual fight for 12 whole rounds. Like, you get what I'm saying? And then getting knocked down made it even worse for him. So, fight Tank time to pay up. Yeah, I love to see it, bro. How many days Tank serve? I'm not even sure. I had seen somebody somebody could have swore made a video saying he was coming home or getting the decision overturned. I'm not sure, though. I have to go double check. No, you got to check the sources nowadays. Yes, sir. My bro working towards his first milestone, 500 subs, man. Y'all go check out the Brody Zoom verse. Salute to everybody in the building pulling up on this good Father's Day, man. I just wanted to come here a little early, do some post-fight thoughts. Let y'all know what I seen last night, man. Yeah, you know, it's always room to improve. No, Regis ain't look his absolute best or nothing like that. Absolutely not, right? But, you know, it's always a positive when you can get the W and go back to the drawing board, as opposed to taking a loss and having to go back to the drawing board. You get what I'm saying? And that's just what Regis do. And again, it's highly unlikely that we'll ever see him in a fight with a guy with the style in which Zorrilla fought. You get what I'm saying? And all I'm saying, just naturally, when he's going to fight somebody, it's going to be a guy that's actually coming to win, that knows how to put together some offense, and that's going to allow Regis to be Regis. Now, if you can outdo him when he's able to, you know, when you fight me back then, you know, hey, do your thing. But again, you probably never see him in another fight that looks this way, which is why this is the only one you've ever seen of Regis fights look this way, because typically guys are willing to stand their ground a little bit and actually being willing to have the balls to fight him. This Zorrilla guy was hell-bent on not getting knocked out, and he did an excellent job at moving for 12 rounds. He got caught early in the early rounds, got dropped, and it's like he got on a super bike after that, and he just refused to sit down for anything more than a couple seconds or a couple punches at a time. And then if y'all see the tactics, he'd throw a punch, try to land one real quick and counter. I mean, I throw a punch real quick and hold. Like, it was terrible. He stunk up the joint bad. He stuck the joint up. Yeah, I'm telling you, I want to see one of them fights. Yes, man. Salute to all the real ones, the fathers in the chat, man. Appreciate all y'all too. Rumors that are coming out against the titles. It's possible. It's possible, bro. Because if he going to 140, he gonna have to. Sorry, what's good with it, fam? Appreciate you pulling up. What's good with it? Yeah, man. He might have to. He might have to. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he moving up, he can't take the belts with him. But unless he's planning on testing the waters, like he said, and then coming back down to defend his belt. So it depends on how he played. We gonna see. 2 fights in, that's that order, man. That'd be crazy, bro. Woo! That's a tough schedule. Loma, Tank, and Shakur, like your 3 fights in a row. That's respect just off intent alone to fight that much. Those dudes in that order. I'm telling you, Win, lose, or draw, you got to respect that. Win, lose, or draw. Got to. Win, lose, or draw, man. Regis, if I have is probably Lopez, who T.O. All these dudes is going to be able to test each other, though. At the top of 140, you consider the top guy at 140. Any top guy can test another top guy at 140. Not only is 140, like, you know, talent rich, but the top guys can challenge one another. I don't think nobody just automatically blows out the other guy on the other side. I think other than, you know, of course, a Rolly or something. But other than that, the other guys are pretty solid, man. Top fighters at 140 will give other top guys at 140 good fights. For 40, because he's seen Regis get old. One of the real fights is struggle with the old wise Loma. He knows his level. That's what Loma said. Man, fat Zach B. Salute to everybody in the building, man. It just beat Josh Taylor at 140. Yeah, man. But T.O. retired right now, so T.O. has retired. At least that's what he said. That's what he said now. T.O. has is retired, y'all. He said he out of here. T.O. said he out of here. Damn, the distance with Gamboa, right? T.O. retired, but to give him respect from meeting dead, fought Prime Loma, fought a monster Josh. Looking terrible, 140, going through a divorce. Yeah, respect to T.O., man. He put together a good win against Taylor, man. He did relinquish his title. And it ain't no rumor. He relinquished his title. He gave up the WBO strap already. He texted dude directly and say he was giving it up. So that's true. And he say he's staying retired unless he get a network deal. He said he don't want a promoter. He want a network deal. But I don't know how that's going to work because he's still under contract with Bob Arum. Maybe that's why he's trying to retire. It could be a stunt, but I know he relinquished the title, though. But time, I believe it's premature. Like, we can only speculate with all the reasons, the potential reasons as to why a guy will win a fight of this magnitude like he did against Josh Taylor and decide to just walk away. But I think time will reveal the answers to most of those questions, if not all. I think we're going to find out in due time what Teofimo Lopez Jr. real plans are. Do we really plan on coming back to boxing? Or was this just a look at me kind of thing? Like, hey, look at me. You get what I'm saying? I'm retiring. You know what I'm saying? And you know what else? And I'm vacating my title on top of that. Like, you get what I'm saying? It could be that, or it could be like, look, I ain't coming back till y'all give me some money. So who knows? But we're going to see. But again, man, it's just going to be highly unlikely that, in my opinion, that it work out the way he want in terms of a 9-figure contract, or you trying to cut the promoter out, then you want to deal directly with the networks and stuff like this he talking about. So I don't know. I mean, best of luck to him. I would wish him much success and, with that. But, just you can't go about it that way, demanding stuff. Like, I don't think that's going to get you what you want. He said give it 1 year. Yeah, man. So maybe trying to get up out of that. Maybe trying to wait for that year to expire and then come back. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But, this is boxing. You don't want to play with your career like that. Not saying he playing, but I guess if you feel like that's what's best for him, then, more power to him. But I don't know what he exactly doing at this moment. Like I said, the only thing you could do is really speculate. Yeah, I mean, salute to him for stepping away to try to get himself together. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He ain't getting demonized for that. He left on a high note. He left with a win, right? He left saying a lot more stuff, but that I don't agree with. But it is what it is. I ain't nothing personal with him. If he come back and be at the top of his game, it's good for boxing. You stupid, yo. Honestly, Fimo beats most of the top guys at 140. He insecure. I don't know. Man, I don't know. I think he give you know, give dudes a hell of a fight after what I seen against Taylor. But again, why I want to see another performance is because right before this Taylor performance, he had a shaky one, right? So he like got a seesaw, Cambosis, then you turn around, fight Pedro Campa, right? So you look at it, bad against Cambosis, fight Pedro Campa, look decent, win, fight Sandor Martin, look bad. Then fight Josh Taylor, look good. So, you know, he a seesaw right now. So I just want to see if he able to put another good win together. 817, what's good, family? How you feeling? I want to see if he able to put another good win together. Devin recordings are having J Prince said, call him. Why I ain't saying that? I don't know. I just let people have it. I gave up on that because they started making it mad personal. So I was just like, man, let me stop even talking about that. I revisit that when they actually in the weight class where it looked like they're gonna fight or something, right? No, I mean, I would love to see it. I see somebody made a video saying Shakur is now going to what? Let me see. What's Shakur going to do? They're saying great news. Shakur is now going to activate mandatory and call Bob Arum. I gotta go look into that. I don't know what that's about. I gotta go look into that though. I don't know, but salute to all these young dudes, man. I'm gonna keep calling it down the middle. I'm gonna keep making it more about boxing than anything else. And I'm gonna let everybody else have it how they have it. Salute to all these young kings for being in a sport that's as dangerous as boxing and standing on business and winning. You know what I'm saying? That's where I stand. All the other stuff, I don't even care. May the best man win when they get in there. May 2023 continue to bring us all great fights and all these dudes make it in and out the ring in one piece. And like I said, may we get the best fights possible and may the best man win each and every time out. Straight like that. So, how you see Devin versus Prograis? You know what I mean? I tell you what, man, I can see it being a very competitive fight for both of them. You know what I'm saying? I can see it being dangerous for both guys. I can see Dev having success boxing. I can see Regis having success because Dev is willing to engage, unlike Zorrilla, right? It'll be a fun fight. You get what I'm saying? But it's not out the realm of possibility for either guy to win or lose. I just think in the very, very first fight at 140, it'll be tough. But I think if you acclimate to the weight class and fight a Regis, I think you give yourself an even better chance at winning because you done tested the waters a bit. You know what I mean? But again, you know, in this climate, everybody going to demand as soon as you go there to fight them now. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all play out. But again, that fight is going to be a competitive fight for both. It's not going to be just an easy walk in the park for either guy. I mean, you see some areas where Regis is deficient at. So, you know, in some of those areas, Dad would be able to take advantage, right? And you know, just naturally with Dad's temperament, he going to be willing to fight more than Zorrilla. He not going to come. I never seen him fight in his 30 fights where he just came to survive. I've never seen that. So I doubt if he'd get in there with Regis and start fighting like that. So what I'm saying is he'll engage more, which will then allow more opportunities for Regis, unlike what we seen last night. And that will make the fight in and of itself very interesting. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not he'll be able to garner the respect early enough from a Regis, it probably determine how the fight will look too, right? So, but I know, especially after last night, I want to see it even more. You know what I'm saying? I want to see even more. Dreams still he's 10K of food, bro. But yeah, that's how I see that going, man. You dipping out, just dip. Oh yeah, let it be all true. Oh yeah, I feel you. Sleeps, he can handle all his mental issues. Yeah, he say he gonna politic with you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, I kick it a little bit. You know, I kick it a little bit with the fam of Lammy. Calling him weak and weak-minded for saying he needs to step away. Nah, it ain't that. That don't make him weak and weak-minded for stepping away. It's not that. It's when your mind is all over the place. That's what people start having a problem with TL. He said, again, being a emotional responding type of guy. Like most of his responses are emotional ones. And he wear them emotions on the sleeve, like I said before. And because of it, it turns people off. And he can have a tendency to be all over the place. Like the thing is, when he opens his mouth, he's not ever short on words, and he don't understand how to bite his tongue and how it could benefit him in the situation he in. So instead of holding off on certain things, he'll just say whatever's in his head. And a lot of times you hear a lot of different things going on in his head. He give you an inside track on how he think, because whatever's going on up there, he'll just spit it out. So it kind of lets people know it's a bit of chaos going on in his life. And the weird thing about it, TSZYU, oddly enough, might be a guy weird enough to be able to deal with that and weather the storm through that weird, with that chaos going on in his life. You know what I mean? So he's not weak-minded for wanting to step away from the sport. But again, he's an irrational thinker at times, and he's an emotional responding type of guy. Like, he say a lot of stuff he don't need to say. Like I said, man, sometimes it's just best not to say nothing, but he don't understand the value in keeping your mouth closed sometimes yet. So he's still on that, I'm young and y'all shouldn't be scared about me speaking the truth. Like he's stuck on that. He's stuck on that. Like, he still think everything he say is nothing wrong with it, but he's not, I don't think, fully aware of, the power of the tongue. And some things you really don't need to say. Some parts of your life really don't need to be thrown out there to these people, because again, I'm a firm believer in you ain't solving no problem whenever you sit here telling a whole bunch of people that don't care about all your personal business. So he got to find balance. It's all about balance for TSZYU, and that's what I think he's struggling with. But through all that being said, he still got in that ring and won the biggest fight of his career. So he ain't that bad mentally as I thought, but he's still a very rational dude, very emotional, and he's still all over the place. And just because he shined on a night against Josh Taylor don't mean that he'll continue to operate at that level and with that much chaos surrounding his life. So you still want to be mindful and get those, those issues squared away before you continue your career. Maybe that's why he is retiring. So I really don't have a clear-cut opinion on that. I just figure you giving up your leverage, vacating the belt, retiring. You know what I mean? You kind of put yourself in a position where you can make more money, but it's like you walked away from it instead. So it's like, do you really want real money or more money? But why walk away right when the stove getting turned on, right when the oven getting turned on, and 375 degrees, you get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, go take your time off, go do you. But boxing gonna be here, and boxing gonna continue to thrive, man. I mean, yeah, he got to learn just a little bit. Like, I'm not a firm believer in biting tongue when you are speaking real stuff, but you got to know the difference between him spewing rhetoric and him speaking some real stuff. Through all the rhetoric that he spew, every now and then he will say some real stuff that you can level with, but he don't have enough of those moments. And like I said, remember I said it's about balance for him, and that's what he needs to kind of, he needs to be in a situation where he could create more balance in his life. You know what I'm saying? We're hearing more of the bright side of TSZYU, not the emotional side. We know what the emotional side is. We know what the emotional side is in the ring. That got you beat up by Cambosis. We know what the emotional side is of you outside the ring. That got you talking about keep the black fighters this and I'm ready to die. So again, we know the inside the ring emotional TSZYU is not good, got you beat up. The outside the ring TSZYU is emotional, is putting you in the hot seat directly. We get it. You're an emotional guy. I think it's time for you to kind of show us a different part of TSZYU. Like that's the guy that you want to really show us, the guy that's intelligent, you know what I mean, that says the right things. And I ain't saying say the right things for no one person, but so just understanding what you don't need to offer to the media. There's certain things you can just keep to yourself, certain stuff. Right. That's what I'm saying. And you don't moving like that. So again, we know what this emotional TSZYU is, but we need to know what with the more level-headed, show you more level-headedness and stop being a hothead every time. You know what I mean? That's why he didn't take away from Long's best attributes, and he hasn't fought on the other top. Just saying. I feel you, Zach B. I feel you, my bro. You know, fighter in general be able to fight at the highest level. No, I mean, that's why I said it depends. That varies from fight to fight, fighter to fighter. I think that's difficult. I think it makes you a special fighter if you're able to have a ton of things going on outside of your personal life, still getting there and perform. I'll personally give a person credit for that, but at the same time, I still want to see it again. Like, I want to see another performance, not on some selfish stuff, but like I told y'all before, he's still riding a seesaw if we really being honest. You got Cambosis lost, right? Then you got the Pedro Campo win, right? But you got the Sandor Martin win, right? But he looked bad. Then you got the Josh Taylor, you know what I mean, win. So it's like good, bad, good, bad. So or bad, good, like, you know what I mean? So it's seesawing a bit, and I just want to see if he all the way back. And again, I want to see Josh Taylor next fight respectfully too, because I want to see is his prime over with, or he just hit a point where he just peaked out and he just, you know what I mean, he just ain't getting no better, because that's 2 performances in a row for Josh Taylor where he looked bad. And I don't have nothing to do with TSZYU. That's Josh Taylor. I want to see, is it just he got in there with 2 guys that, you know, Jack Catterall was probably a guy he overlooked that was better than what he thought. And then TSZYU just had the better game plan, was the better man all together on the night. So that's what I want to see moving forward. I want to see that. Both of them guys next fight, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. But all in all, I gave Tio his credit for the win. He had me fooled. I thought he was mentally all over the place. Facts. 817. I thought he was all over the place. And I thought that was going to be the reason he lost. And he showed me it wasn't. So, okay. You know what I mean? Touche. Credit to Tio for going out there, proving not just me, but a lot of people wrong, right? But it was no hate in my assessment of why I thought he would lose. It was based on how he was behaving. And again, you know, boxing being 90% mental, as the fighters always tell you, he was behaving like a guy that just wasn't locked in all the way. And he was talking about everything but his fight, and a lot of these little clips and interviews, and talking about all his personal business. And it made me feel like that's where his focus was at. And I was thinking that was going to bleed into the fight at some point, and the skill set of Josh Taylor was going to take over in the second half. But I was completely wrong. The mental didn't stop him, and Josh Taylor didn't either. And Josh Taylor ended up almost getting stopped. He's getting his ass cracked. You know what I mean? 2 years later, man, a press conference, they ain't got shit to do with me. Get more interviews, talk more about fighters. Right. Give him a pass. He young. Nah, I'll just say it's just an attention seeker. You know what I mean? At that point, you know what you're doing, and it's past him being young. 817. That's intentional. Get what I'm saying? Nah, that now you got to hold him accountable, bro, because you know what you're doing. Get what I'm saying? It's different. Being young, sometimes that you can apply that when you feel like somebody did something and they ain't know no better, right? But at this point, and I ain't being too hard on them, at this point, it's intentional and you know what you're doing. So now, instead of giving you that pass or that break, now we can hold you accountable because you know full and well what you're doing, bro. You know 100% what you're doing. You know better, bro. So he know better. You know what I'm saying? It's only so long I'm gonna let somebody say they're younger than me. Bro. It ain't like he's some super bad guy, but again, you just continue to be an emotional, very erratic guy. You all over the place. You know what I'm saying? You be all over the place. And I ain't knocking you, do you, but it's gonna come with a lot of criticism. I hope you know that. Who know what? That man beyond. It's okay to support those that look like you, but when they on some BS, just call it what it is and keep it in. Just call it down the middle, and that's the only way to do it. You know what I mean? So and again, it's like on one end, you express things that will make people level with you, if not straight up sympathetic with, you know what I mean, for you. You know what I mean? And then you'll erase that by some more like rash decisions, some more emotional interviews, or some bold statements and some wild stuff that you standing on. So, you know what I mean? I think that is part of growing up. To hell with being young. It's just part of maturing and growing up mentally. You know what I'm saying? To hell with his age. So, you know, none of these dudes going to be perfect, right? I don't expect that from him, but I'll just be wanting people to understand. I think that's where his criticism come with how he behaves a lot of times. And it's you'll do something good and then you'll erase it with some weird stuff. And that's usually what he do. But salute to him, man. One of the biggest fighters of his career, him and his dad, they stood tall, proved some people wrong, did their damn things, man. But last night was a good night of boxing, man. Jeremy Hill got a hell of a knockout over Mark Davis, over Mark Too Sharp, man. And that was an impressive win. Regis ALEEM took a tough loss last night. That's going to be, I think he definitely come back from that, man. He kind of wavered a bit down the stretch, and I think that's what allowed Sam Goodman to get back into the fight too. You know, it was competitive. I won't go watch it again, but I thought Regis really controlled that first half of the fight. You know what I mean? It was like a tale of two different halves, but I really want to go watch it again to see who I really, truly thought got that decision, man, because It was a good fight, man. Good fight. But yeah, Ramla Ali, salute to her. I hope she bounced back from that knockout. She suffered an 8th round knockout loss. Damn near pretty much one punch knockout. Man, she got her clock cleaned, bro. Like clean. I mean, she got her joint mopped, man. And I think she just fought the wrong kind of fight. Being 8-0 with 2 knockouts. You know, you're not the biggest of punchers, and I don't understand why the game plan was to go in there and like brawl. I just didn't understand why was that acceptable. Why was that something that y'all thought that she should have did, brawl with this girl? But she got her lights turned out, child. Goodness, man. Man, she got her clock clean, bro. Like that when you fought Regis. Nah, some people say, I'm hearing that too, AJ. And I'm telling you, man, I just started to feel crazy, man, because he was taking some crazy shots. But it seemed like Tio was constantly hurting this dude, yo. Constantly hurting this dude. Yeah, we gotta watch that one more time, y'all. I like Ramla, man. She was fighting too, y'all. Hooking with a hooker. Like, my thing is, you already got dropped in the fight. Why did you do that? You get what I'm saying? Why did you? That wasn't the right way. You were supposed to box her. And then you had a good round when you was boxing at that. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, man, you just joint clean, man. I'm like, man. Boxing good, get around the way, get yourself slapped, man. She got cracked, man. I hope she bounced back, man. But salute to Alejandra Guzman, man. That was a great win. They said she had some punching power, and she showed it. And she stood on business right there. That knockout was crazy. That was one of the better knockouts of the night. And then, you know, when I got the TSZYU card last night, I mean, he punched up Carlos Ocampo. Y'all could see Carlos Ocampo in the thumbnail. That man don't know where he at right there. Man, ain't no way. At that point, he probably think his name Tim. Ask Carlos what his name. What's your name? He probably say Tim. Yeah, Carlos Ocampo as on Dream Street, bro. This man took himself out of position and got slept. But TSZYU looked like he ready for his Charlo fight, man. I don't need to see him in there with no more run-of-the-mill dudes. I personally would like to see him get in there with Charlo and see what he do. It's either sink or swim at this point. People done claim Charlo ducking him, avoiding him, don't want no smoke, gonna get knocked out by him, all this weird stuff. I'm ready to see that fight, and I'm ready to see it now, ASAP. Yeah, but, man, salute to Alejandra Guzman. Julissa Alejandra Guzman. She hell of a knockout over Ramla Ali, who was undefeated. And a rising prospect, too, at that. She just fought the wrong fight completely. Kind of looked like he took a dive. Man, he looked like he was just all out of sorts. 817, I don't know what he was doing, bro. I don't know where did he think he just was going to be some type of, you know, crazy power puncher. I don't know why. He was just too brave for his own good. It was so stupid. It was very brave, but very dumb. The style in which he fought. Trying to fight hurt instead of boxing so early in the fight. Mel taking the tune-up. I didn't hear nothing about it. I didn't hear nothing about him taking no tune-up. I know that, not to my knowledge. I hope he goes just go right in there and beat his ass because I think he can. TSZYU is a formidable opponent, and that's cool, but I mean, I just want to see it. I just want to see it. Yeah, I can't wait to see him and Mel too now. TSZYU honestly made me want to watch it even more because he been smashing these dudes and treating them like they ain't much of nothing, man. So I seen him in the dressing room. He looked dry, right? Then he came out there and slept something, man. Carlos Ocampo, I thought he was warmed up and ready to go, but that was grease and Vaseline, man. That was their Vaseline, right? Charlo just another level, I believe, and I don't think he gonna. When you a good fighter the way Charlo is, you got the ability to control the pace of a fight. You get what I'm saying? Slow the fight down, things like that, control tempo. And Carlos Ocampo didn't do any of that last night. He was just reckless, careless, and he paid for it and got knocked out. He put himself in a bad position to get knocked out. No wonder he got slept like that. I wasn't surprised. Like, this dude trying to be too tough for his own good, man. Try to terminate shit. That's what I think. I think so too, 817. If he come in there and act crazy like that, it's going to be curtains. Yeah, we ain't got too much longer. 10K July is on the way, bro. It's coming. It's coming. But last night was a solid night of boxing. ALEEM took a tough loss to Sam Goodman. I think he wasn't going to get no competitive fight decision over there. That's just me personally. But he still some things he could have did to seal the deal. He kind of let it slip a little bit away from him late from what I did watch. You know what I mean? A little bit late, but I still thought he did enough to win. I'm going to go watch it again. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to see how I feel about it. But overall, great night of boxing. You know what I mean? Regis' fight didn't deliver in terms of excitement. We had a guy who was just the matchmaker's bad style matchup. Zorrilla just didn't really want to engage. I think he just wanted to survive and do just enough to become champion. And I think he turned off a lot of people that was watching, and even, the judges themselves, man. It was just a terrible offensive display from Zorrilla. And I know he got a lot of people feeling like Regis is some food. I never heard that before. Now they saying Regis is food, but just think about something that everybody is missing, right? They making it seem like he was getting touched up in that fight and getting his ass beat. If he was getting his ass beat and then getting outboxed and the dude was moving and actually boxing like how he's supposed to, then I could see somebody saying he food. But this dude did nothing offensively really to trouble Regis other than that shot that could have been really ruled a knockdown. He landed a couple other little single shots in the fight, obviously, but overall he offered very little and it was very unimpressive, man. You know what I mean? These fights are solid enough for TSZYU to take into the CHARLO fight, and then they not much of a test. 817, which will probably be the problem. You know what I'm saying? Probably end up being a problem. Neither Katana stop fight before he tries CHARLO championship fights and rounds with a real champion are different. Nah, that's real talk though. 817. The pressure is different. The what you having to figure out is just different, man. Different. We also Martin and Fulton too. Yeah, we getting all this Tim Fulton. Days are numbered, man. They are, man. They are. If he fighting CHARLO, because I think CHARLO just gonna beat him. That's me. Think it'll be a good ass fight though, an entertaining fight. Because TSZYU, tough kid, tough young kid that can crack with confidence, and that's always make for an entertaining fight. And he's susceptible to being hit. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be fun to watch. Very fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna see. We're going to see. But, man, again, man, happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the building. I wasn't going to overstay on this one. We hit the 2-hour mark, so we doubled up yesterday. We put that work in. We called both cards, man. So salute to everybody in the building. Any new subscribers, man, y'all make sure y'all turn y'all notifications on. Any new people, smash that like button, sub to the channel. Come out, rock out with your boy. We on the road to 10K. Y'all know how we do, man. So, again, salute to all the fathers and happy Father's Day to all y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday, man. And y'all know we'll be right back tomorrow because there's no days off to talk that boxing. 4 o'clock our time. We will take over the airwaves how we always do. So at that, we're going to get up out of here, family. Peace.